everybody, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Now in today's video, we're going to be checking out something quite unique and interesting, and that is all about how capable phones are today in terms of taking portrait images as well as portrait videos. Now for this particular video, I'm actually checking out the OPPO Reno 7 series. Now I actually have the OPPO Reno 7 and 7 Pro together with me here today, and the reason why I'm actually checking out the OPPO Reno 7 series here is because OPPO, with their Reno series, they are slightly transitioning from being a selfie expert to being a portrait expert. So the Reno series now is going to be focused on taking that awesome kind of portraits. Now, according to OPPO, they have been working with Sony to produce the world's first IMX709 sensor. In fact, the 7 Pro here also comes with the Sony IMX766. But today, we're here to actually check out the cameras on the back of the OPPO Reno 7. And the reason for that is because I want to check out, like, for more affordable phones, what kind of performance can you actually get in terms of getting those portrait images and portrait videos. Now, again, the challenge here is to see to what extent these devices can actually go and whether it is similar to the kind of performance that we can expect on a DSLR camera, or maybe even close to it, and in terms of, manually adjusting the aperture. Now, before we begin, let's first go over the specifications of the cameras that we have on the back of the OPPO Reno 7. Now, we actually have a triple camera setup over here. We have a 64 megapixel main sensor, we have an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and last but not least, we have a 2 megapixel macro lens. So those are just the numbers that you need to know. Right now, let me just show you how easy it is to take a portrait shot with the OPPO Reno 7. Now, like I mentioned earlier on, you can actually manually adjust the aperture to adjust the amount of blurred background that you want. So the smaller the aperture, the more blurry the background will be, and the higher your aperture, that means that you can see your entire background very clearly. So in this case, the OPPO Reno 7 is able to detect an aperture from f0.95 all the way up to f16. So this means that it gives you a lot of flexibility in adjusting the exact amount of blurred background that you think look natural to your eyes. Alright, so now that done with talking about all that, let's check out the actual pictures taken by the OPPO Reno 7. So as you can see from these pictures taken by the Reno 7 itself, I did not do any editing, and when I sent these photos to my friends, they actually thought that these photos were actually taken by a more expensive camera, and some even thought that it was taken by a DSLR. Now, I think the goal here is actually to find a sweet spot between choosing your aperture. Now, if you choose an aperture that is too low, you will notice that it looks a little bit too fake. So again, with the ability to manually adjust the amount of aperture, you have to find a sweet spot to create that most natural looking image. Now, there's also one very interesting feature that the OPPO Reno 7 has, and that is the Bokeh flare portrait filter that is already built into the camera app. And what this does is that it turns all the lights behind you into this really nice circle round ball, so it looks really, really cool and glittery. Now, this works very well both in day and at night, and again, I've taken a couple of photos here for you guys to check out. You can see that these pictures looks very cool. It's something different from what you always see on the daily, and again, the separation between the person and the background is done really nicely here, and you can adjust the amount of blurred background that you want. Now, moving on to the video mode, I also found that it did really well here. Take a look at these videos. Apart from being very stable, these videos have not been stabilized through post-processing. Everything you're seeing here is straight out of the camera of the OPPO Reno 7, and it actually does very well in actually separating the subject from the background. Everything looks really, really cool here, especially at night here in KL City. So these are the kind of videos that you can expect to take from the OPPO Reno 7. Alright guys, so at the end of the day, with the OPPO Reno 7 series, you can actually see that it's very easy to take these kind of cinematic videos, portrait images and all that. You don't really need to invest in a camera that is very expensive. Carrying around a heavy camera is not something that is very fun. You can actually use the camera that you have in your pocket to take these awesome pictures and videos. If you want to know more about OPPO's Reno 7 series, or maybe you're looking for links to purchase, looking for the latest promotions, I'll put all those information down in the links below so you can find them out for yourself. Last but not least, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Stay safe, everybody. Bye!